WNSTV is brought to you by the Comcast Triple Play. Digital cable, high-speed internet, and digital voice. Call 1-888-COMCAST and find out how much you can save.
WNST, Bob Haynie replacing Drew. It's like a hockey line.
Yeah, it is.
I'm Ovechkin. I don't know. John Harbaugh, head coach, Baltimore Ravens, joining us. Rob Long in studio as well. Rob Long Show, of course, you can hear that. Here's Drewski.
I'm leaving, but I wanted to make a presentation to you.
What's that you're taking with you, though?
I wanted to make a presentation to you. You're going to have to learn this stuff, like you said in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Learn it, live it, be it. Baltimore Ravens team calendar, every fact you want to know about the Ravens, when they won, who gained 130 yards. You better learn all that stuff.
For the next time I come in, is there going to be a test?
You need to know all your Ravens stuff. There you go. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it, Joe.
Yeah, because those of us who get paid to talk about it, we have no idea what we're talking about, to be totally honest with you. Here we are, about a little less than 2 months away from the draft. The Combine's always exciting and fun as you evaluate talent. Going into the Combine, were there guys that you identified as people of interest? And on the second part of that question, players that you may have known a little bit about that really opened your eyes at that time?
Well, yeah, you know, it's funny, as a coach, you spot it a little bit. I mean, the scouts and Eric DeCosta and Ozzie, man, they're all over it. They know every guy in the Combine. They know every player, I think, that plays college football all across the country. So they pick the interviews, and I knew some of them a little bit, maybe from bumping into them or knowing their coaches or whatever. But the interview process was really interesting. 60 interviews, 15 minutes apiece over, what, a 5-day period. Pretty intense. You know, Ozzie gets after him pretty good, and Eric and the position coaches did a great job. So that was the funnest part of the whole deal. Was getting to know these guys, and I'm gonna tell you, they're all different. You know, maybe it's just like life. They're all different. They all got different takes. Some of them you like, some of you don't like. You know.
Well, how do you get away from the actual, when you watch them at the Combine, how fast they run, how high they jump, how many times they bench press X amount of weight? Do you sometimes do we lose sight of the fact that they may not be the fastest guy or the strongest guy, but when you just watch them play football, right, that guy's a football player.
Right. Well, you got to keep the main thing, and that's what Ozzie Newsome talks about. That's what's important. What's important is how guys play. You look at the tape and what kind of people they are. That's what matters. How important is football to them? How important is their family to them? That's what matters. And if we don't get those two things wrong, we're going to be right most of the time.
You're not cooperating, Coach. We're trying to, you know, loosen you up a little bit to tell us who you're going to draft. You're not cooperating. You haven't mentioned names at all, man.
I got my Kevlar helmet on in here, man. I'm not getting up anything.
Coach, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you're aware of this, but you know, we haven't had a lot of success at the quarterback position here in Baltimore. I don't think we've had a quarterback to throw for more than 20 touchdowns since maybe Vinny Testaverde.
That was too long ago.
That's a long time ago. As you get ready, you played. I mean, you coached on a team that had a very, very good quarterback. How do you go about your evaluation of quarterback and who's going to be the quarterback that takes this team into the John Harbaugh era?
Well, you know, that's a team process right there, and we've got Cam, we've got Ozzie and Eric, and we've got Hugh Jackson, our quarterback coach. We've got some guys that know what they're looking at, so you lean on those guys, and you know, I like to look at tape, and you kind of see what you see, and we look at guys at the Combine. But whoever plays quarterback for us, as you say, is going to have to be a very, very good quarterback. He's going to have to perform, and Steve McNair has done that before. You know, he's done it here before. There's no reason, I don't think, that he can't come back and have a great year for us next year. So that's where you start. Kyle Bowler, Troy Smith, those guys are in the mix. Those guys are competing for the job. And we're going to put the best guy out there. The guy gives us the best chance to win. But hey, no stone will be unturned. No avenue will be what's the word? Discovered. I don't know. There's a word I'm looking for there. We're going to find a way to get great play from our quarterback.
You mentioned Cam Cameron. How much difference, really, does an offensive coordinator make? I mean, let's say you have players. You have who you have. Mm-hmm. How much difference can an offensive coordinator make versus the people that you put on the field?
Well, you know, you've got to have players, but you got to have coaches too. Right. You know, everybody says, "What's more important? What difference does it make?" You know, we need to be as good as we can be coaching. We need to be as good as we can be playing. And then, hey, at some point in time, we're going to have a dynamite offense. Is it going to be the first week, the 5th week, or 5 years from now? I mean, that's the process. We don't know. None of us has a crystal ball, but we're going to be fighting for that every single day.